Good morning. It's day 64. I packed up. I did it in a rush because I have a weak cell signal here and I was able to get AccuWeather. And they said there was a lull in the rain for about 30 minutes. So I packed up before it stopped raining. And as soon as it stopped raining, I pulled everything out of my tent and packed up my tent. So I'm ready to go. And I'm going to show you my little dry spot again. Yeah, it rained last night. There it is. My little dry spot. The same shape as usual that you've come to expect, but nice and dry. But it was a really nice campsite. It's actually not perfectly level, but relatively level with the water source nearby. And the trail isn't too far away. There's a water source there. And the trail is just right up the hill. Not too far. It's where the green is. Every once in a while, sometimes I'll be walking. I hear something, it sounds like something drops. But it could be a log that I hit. But I always check in case I drop something. Especially in the morning when I'm just getting ready to go. Let's make sure I got everything. Alright, I got my rain jacket. I'm going to put my gloves on because my fingers are freezing. It actually got kind of cold last night. So let's make this 9.5 miles into the hostel. Let's make it quick. I heard like raining noise, so I pulled out my umbrella and I started opening it and I realized it's not rain at all. It's basically snow. Tiny hail drops. So I guess I don't need my umbrella, I guess, for now. There's a water source after the shelter. It's a reliable water source. People said it was flowing and I was going to depend on it. And this one's cloudy too. But maybe whatever kind of ground is around here, it just kind of crumbles into the water, so giving a little silty look. It looks almost like glacier water. So I'm glad I have a filter here. And definitely I'd say before you get to after Marion, that's where it started. I'd say look into carrying a filter just in case if you are using chemical or a SteriPen. I'm coming up to the top of the major climb for today, and then we're walking on this ridge for about 2.5 miles before we descend. And it's getting dark and windy, and it's getting a little hazier. So this ridge walk might be a little cold. It's windy, and I guess there was some ice or snow around the area actually here and there. I can believe it because I've been getting hit by a little hail every now and then. And question is, should I put on my rain pants now because I'm wearing shorts? Or I could have a record-breaking 2.5 miles. I'll just go without. I think I'll be alright. Make me hike really fast. This is how I'm dressed when it's windy and cold. I like to put the kerchief over my head. It's kind of like an insulating layer, and then I put the rain jacket hood on. Keeps the wind out. It's nice and toasty. We're finally on the east side of this ridge. You can hear the wind up there. It was pretty cold. I think I got goosebumps on my legs. But yeah, we're on the east coast. We are on the east coast, but we're on the east side of this ridge, and it's actually super calm. You can hear birds again, and it's like the I'm talking about you guys. Yeah, it's like what you would hope a hike would be, not up there. But it didn't rain much. It just drizzled a little here and there. So overall, I think I got through it pretty luckily. And now I only have like 2.5 miles, a little bit of up, but mostly down, and then to the road. I guess I gotta call the hostel owner to see if I can get a shuttle in. I haven't seen any new flowers in quite a while actually, but in fact I haven't seen any flowers in a while, but these are new. Anybody know what these are? I'm gonna of course take a picture and use the app to try to find out what it is, but it's pretty interesting how they have these purple bulbs before they open up into the flowers. I like that we can see the different stages of the bloom here, not just while they're open, you know. It's kind of cool. I like the development. Let's take some photos. Look at this, folks. It looks like a suspension bridge. Haven't gone one over those on the AT yet. That one's probably not going to be super wobbly or anything. Nothing crazy. But that's a first, right? I think we go up there. Yeah, we do go up there. I'd be disappointed if the trail came here and then we just made us walk along the river. But yeah, suspension bridge. Oh, it's windy up here. Just got up here and it's also windy. Whoa, look at that. Nice, huh? Oh, yeah, it's barely wobbling. It's shaking a little. Probably enough to scare some people, but it's shaking. Just wide enough for a pack. Oh, these steel cables are so thick, like over an inch thick. Wow. To the side, look at that tree in the water. That's a deep river. Wow. Another side? Not as many debris in there, like rocks and stuff. I bet it's pretty deep. And over the bridge we go. And I've been debating whether to go to Trent's place for lunch and then go to the hostel, or just go to the hostel. Not sure. I'm going to a half-mile road walk to the hostel, and do you hear that? Frogs. Tons of frogs going berserk. Still pretty cold, but yeah, I've seen them live in pretty cold water before. They're going berserk over there. Fortunately, there's a good sign right there. I thought I'd walk right in front of it, but we're walking behind it. But without that sign, I'd have been like, is this it? Is this it? Happy hiking! Here's the balcony at the Prairie Feet Hostel. It's pretty nice. And they have the river going right in front. And I'm sitting in one of these Adirondack chair type deals. I always like to change out my shoes because my feet stink. I found after at least a couple of days my socks are not very good. So I'm just going to change out my shoes to my sandals, and I like to use the wet ones and just wipe down my feet, and then it gets rid of any kind of smell. What's funny is if I use Darn Toughs, my feet don't smell. That's fine. But I get blisters. But if I use Injinjis, I don't get blisters, but they smell after a couple of days. I should probably have like 3 or 4 socks and just wear 1 sock a day. It's not as bad after 1 day, but after 2 days, no good. So before I go inside, I'm just gonna take off my shoes. Now I'll leave my shoes out here. Here we are right inside. I'm upstairs in room 3, so let me take you up there. It's so warm in here. It's so nice. There's a heater right here too. Oh, my legs are so warm. So good. Oh, feels so good. Look at this cute bunk. Has a nice set of stairs going up. Pretty nice. I wonder if there's storage. I was gonna build them. I'd make them storage. Solid. Pretty nice. There's even a queen bed. For 1 person? I guess this is like the dining area. We've got tables, and it's like a real restaurant to set up. And there's cakes, and she's making some barbecue chicken now, and there's coffee going. She asked if I wanted anything. I was like, can I have some coffee? Because it's only noon. Not too late for coffee, and I am cold. I'm still in shorts. So, yeah, coffee sounds great. Here's my resupply box. By the way, always put something that makes it really obvious. It makes it easier for the people to find it. Just like, it stands out in their memory. But I got everything I need. Did get brand new shoes. And the other thing I'm excited about is my shoulder pads were starting to hurt me, because I found with our call, this strap is very narrow and it starts digging in, partly because for some reason the cushion has a line in between. So there's a stitching down the middle. Can't quite see here.
See that? There's a stitching down the middle. So there's actually no padding down the middle. So once the little bit of padding that is there gets scrunched down by this cord, it starts to hurt. So I got an extra pad. So that should help out. It was starting to hurt a little bit in the last few days. So, and I also got a lumbar pad. I remember on the PCT, as you lose weight, there's a metal bar here that starts to dig into your tailbone as you lose fat as well. So it's nice to have this. And I knew after a month or two I would need it, so I had my sister mail it off to me. So I'm pretty happy that's there.